I spent a week in LA. It was really fun. Got there at noon. Right after our stuff was all in the hotel, we went to California Adventures. Now, a lot of people don't know where California Adventures is. It's actually right next to Disneyland. It's also considered part of Disneyland. That side is the side that has the Tower of Terror and Soarin' Over California. Both awesome rides. The next day, we went to Newport Beach. I know, right? Typical, most tourist spot ever. But I used to watch the OC, so I had to go see Newport Beach. My sister even had the number written down of the lifeguard booth that she wanted to go visit. But the lifeguard booths were different now. They weren't the white ones that were right close to the ground. They were like taller and they were beige. So that was a little bit disappointing for her. The third day we went to Laguna Beach. I know, right? It's typical. But we went there anyways. At Newport and Laguna Beach, the waves were freaking huge. We spent the entire day just getting struck by the waves and rolling around. Sometimes it was scary because you didn't know how strong the current was going to be in the waves, but it was so worth it. It was better than any amusement park. Well, that's a lie. It was so fun. The waves in Vancouver suck. Don't come to Vancouver expecting nice beaches, just saying. We tried to find something that we could put our stuff in while we went in the water so it wouldn't get wet. So we walked all over Laguna Beach area trying to find a little sack or like a Ziploc bag, whatever. Couldn't find anything. And then I came up with a genius idea. Buy balloons and just put everything in balloons. It worked out perfectly. The third day, which was Sunday. No. Yes. No. Laguna Beach was on Sunday. The third day that we were there was a Monday. We got up and we went to Long Beach because I really wanted to see the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary is a ship that used to sail as like a cruise ship basically. It looks a lot like the Titanic. So I really wanted to see it. I didn't get to go inside because you have to pay for all those tours and stuff. So we just went and looked at the outside of it, which is it's amazing. You get there and it's so overwhelming to look at it. It's huge. You stand like next to it and you're just like, whoa. It's gigantic. And then we went to Santa Monica Pier. We just walked around for a bit. We didn't go in the water. We just looked around the shops there, walked basically to the end of the pier, and then we had to go because I had to go for dinner with some friends. I met up with Spencer, also known as Cy Spence on YouTube and Twitter, and Toby Turner, who has the Tobuscus channel. The most amazing people I've met in a long time. They were just really great. I'm so glad to have met them. I was talking to Spencer after we met up, and he said something that really stuck with me. It's amazing how he can travel across the country and I can travel internationally and know that I have friends when I get there. I just thought, he said that and I was like, yeah, that's so true. It's really great. I was so nervous to meet people for the first time, outside of where I live. But the second I met them, I just felt so comfortable, and I was just so glad to have met people that I actually got along with. It didn't take any time for me to get comfortable, and we were just having really good conversations. We laughed. It was just really great. If I had any expectations of what it was going to be like to meet people for the first time outside of my comfort zone, they definitely just blew my expectations away. I couldn't ask for better people to meet up with, for sure. Thank you for making me feel so comfortable, and I hope I can see you guys again soon. Tuesday, we went to Six Flags Magic Mountain. Holy crap. I have never been to an amusement park with so many roller coasters. I was overwhelmed. We didn't even get to do all of them. We did the Superman one, the one that's straight and you just go whoosh, all the way straight and you just fall back down. And my favorite one was X2. Basically, the seat you're in is suspended over the side of the track instead of you actually being on the track. You're on the side of it, and what you're sitting on swivels as well. So when you get to the top of the first peak, when they drop you down, they turn your seat so basically it feels and looks like you're falling face first to the ground. Freaking scary, but it was such an adrenaline rush, and I love that. You just get that feeling in your stomach. It was it was so awesome. That was probably the best ride I went on in my entire visit to California. Wednesday, we went back to Newport Beach because we wanted to get another day in the sun before we had to get rid of our car. We were renting a car, and the next day we had to give it back because we were leaving the day after that, so we didn't have any use for it. So we went to Newport Beach again. It was kind of cloudy that day, and the waves weren't as strong, but it was still a good time. Then we went to Disneyland on the last day we were there. It was so much fun. It's the feeling you get once you walk through that door, just through the entrance. It's really hard to describe. It's a completely different feeling from like life. You just back to your youth, and everyone is so happy. There's music playing, and it's really. I think there's something written on the bridge when you're walking through. Like, here you leave the world. You know, something. I googled it. It says, "Here you leave the world today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." I know exactly what Walt Disney was trying to say. If it's him who said that, I guess. I'm just assuming. I don't know. Anyways, the feeling, it's just happiness, just radiating happiness. It's just the most amazing environment that you're in when you're in there. You just feel like a kid again. It's just really fun. And the rides are so awesome. And then the next day, we went to the airport early because we had nothing else to do. We had no car. So we just went to the airport 6 hours before our flight to leave back to Vancouver. It was honestly the best week I've ever spent. I have no complaints about that trip at all. I'm really glad to have done the things I've done, to have met the people I've met, and I know I'm going to be going back there next summer, so I'm so excited for that. Comic-Con, maybe VidCon, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to California next summer, so I'm hoping either it'll be equally as fun or just even more. Have you been to California? What did you do there? Tell me. I want to know your story. Is there anything that I should have done while I was there that I didn't? I don't know. Tell me. Where is the best place you've gone and your experiences there? Because I know I haven't been anywhere except for California that I truly felt that I could actually live there and be happy. I think I actually want to move there. I really hope I do at some point. Although people keep telling me, "Oh, why would you move to America? You live in Canada, blah, 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 blah." I don't know. I guess the time and the circumstances would come into consideration whenever that time came. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to get married to someone who's American. Or my job will send me there. I really hope if my job sends me somewhere